Today, I'm going to show you what vehicle I decided to get. Let's check it out. Or, what do you all think of the Cybertruck? Hey, what's up YouTube world? It's Ryan from Riding in Style. And today I just wanted to talk about the vehicle that I chose. The last video or two videos that I did prior was two trucks that I test drove, right? And I was looking at a few different ones, and I've been researching trucks for a long time. And not that I want an electric vehicle or an electric truck, but the ones that were coming out, in my opinion, seemed pretty interesting, to say the least. And it's not so much the fact that they're battery powered, instant torque, and they're all electric. It's just some of the features that came in. And the one that caught my attention from way back in 2020 when it was a concept is the one that I decided to pull the trigger and get. Here it is. That is right. I decided to go with the 2025 Hummer EV pickup truck. And for several reasons. I mean, the features that come on this truck now, standard, versus what you used to have to pay extra for was just, it's just amazing to me. I mean, I had to go with the white. Yeah, there are other color variations right now, and this is the original color that came out back in like 2022 with the edition one. And now there's so many other colors, but you know me. I mean, right there. You know my soft spot in my heart for white with the gloss black trim.
Sell it already.
And so yes, here it is in all its form. And this isn't the same truck that I test drove in the video that I filmed. This is actually a different truck. And there's kind of a story to that I'm thinking I'm going to share. Is the first dealership that I went to, they had it in the white, as you folks saw in the video. If you haven't seen it, maybe I'll post the video link up here somewhere. But the interior color wasn't the one that I wanted. It was called like the Lunar Shadow. And that was kind of like the copper with a dark gray interior. And I didn't really like that. It didn't stand out to me. It looked very standard for an interior. I really liked the white interior. So the one that I test drove had that darker interior. I didn't like it. And they were gonna quote me, actually, to buy it, it was gonna be about $120,000. And right away, I mean, I knew it wasn't a cheap truck, but I was like, no way, that is way too much money. And so we kind of did the whole back and forth. And I remember the sales guy was asking me, like, what can we do to close this deal? And I said, maybe come down like 10 grand and then I'll think about it. He laughed it off. He was like, well, you know, I can't do that. I said, well, thanks for your time. And I walked. You got to learn how to walk away when you don't get what you want, especially when you're spending that much money. You should not settle. I mean, in general, in life, you should never settle for less than what you really want. So that was a classic example. They try to pressure you and corner you. And I'm going to tell you a secret right here. If you are a car salesman, you're not going to like this, me revealing this, but they always try to get you into a test drive. Because once you do, it creates this psychological effect that now you owe them. Now that they've offered you the test drive and we're so nice and accommodating, now you're like invested, right, in this purchase, but you're really not. Honestly, don't feel that pressure. It's just a test drive. And so I wasn't even going to test drive it, but you know, he did the driving, that first one, and then I did like a little bit. I didn't record that drive because it's not legal. So anyway, here we are the very next day. So I leave the dealership, and this is at the end of 2024. So I leave the dealership, and then the very next day, I go to a different dealership, and they have the one that I have in stock. And it was just very, it's the one I wanted, basically. With the 2X motor, with the white exterior and the white interior. And I thought, well, there you go. And they not only had one or two, they actually had, I think it was 3 or maybe even 4 with another one coming in. So I was like, all right, I have the leverage, I have the upper hand. Went to that dealership and ended up getting this truck for the one that I wanted the very next day for $12,000 less than what the person wanted to charge me the day before. So it was about $108,000, give or take. Not cheap, but, and the thing is, I'm not attached to this truck. Like, I don't see it as my forever truck. This is my first time exploring the electric vehicle realm, and I'm not even all sold on it. Like, I'm not the guy that actually believes in electric vehicles saving the planet. And if you are, great, but people buy electric cars because they feel like they're reducing a carbon footprint so they don't use as much fuel and not as much gas. But guess what? It takes gas to make electricity. So either way, you're using gas. One is just indirectly versus directly. And then carbon emissions, and whatnot. Where do you think these lithium ion batteries go after they've run its course and their life is gone? They probably get buried into the soil somewhere. Either way, you're not winning. So anyway, I'll get off my soapbox. I'm just saying I didn't buy this car because I feel like I was doing my part. I had a Dodge Hellcat. I mean, that consumed all of the emissions that people that buy electric vehicles are trying to save. So I bought the truck because of the truck itself. Now, would I want it as a gas-powered vehicle? No, because this truck is almost 10,000 pounds. It's like 9,000, I don't even know the actual weight. And imagine how much gas that would take just to roll this thing around up and down the street. So it wouldn't be a good financial decision if I had to still pay for the gas. But anyway, enough on that. I just like the way it was put together. As you can see, I can probably show some of the things here. That canister back there, that's the air suspension. It's a huge canister. And so this thing basically has 4 lift heights. And here's the rear wheel in there. So you can see it's got this pretty heavy duty air suspension. And like I mentioned, there's 4 lift heights. So it can basically be lifted from the stock height up to, gosh, I think it was like another 16 inches, 12 to 16 inches, something like that, in the highest, which is extract mode. And that's more for off-roading. I think you can lift it up like up to 6 inches, and then extract will take it up another 6 inches, give or take. I don't remember the numbers, but then it limits you to like 12 miles per hour, and you have to go to a different drive mode setting for that. But look at the color. I know most of you that's been following me for a while, you aren't surprised that I chose like the white because of the gloss black trim. I mean, it's got a lot of gloss black trim. The entire ceiling, entire roof and everything, it's all gloss black. Now, I didn't want the infinity panels. I think that's what they're called. Basically, it's a glass panel because it gets very hot in there, especially driving during the day. And I see people that have purchased that upgrade and regretted it because it's just hot and there's no way to close it. Which I think is a huge flaw. But yeah, it's got the 2025s come with this 22-inch gloss black wheel, which I love, versus the 24s kind of had that smaller, I think it was an 18-inch, a thicker tire. But it's charging right now, so you get the cool charging effects with that. And yeah, I mean, it's just on the outside, and as you can tell, of course, it matches the other vehicle here, which is the white and gloss black trim. And I'm gonna take a seat inside in a little bit, but the way it's put together out of the factory, there's really nothing else to add on. I mean, the wheels, I wouldn't upgrade the rims, I wouldn't upgrade the tires. Obviously, you're not adding a lift. One thing I was joking about is just getting like a supercharger put in, but it wouldn't be a supercharger in the engine. It would just be something that makes it charge a lot faster. So that would be a supercharger in theory. Now, let's just take a look on the inside. Pretty cool inside display. There's things that I didn't cover, but then it's got this rear view mirror that actually turns into a camera. There's a camera on the back of the truck. But look at this interior. I mean, that's the whole reason why I wanted the white. Just the way it pops out, and I don't know. I mean, maybe other people like the different trim, with the dark gray, where everything's dark. But when it comes to the little details, in my opinion, this is what really makes it pop out and look very different than a standard interior. Huge display. I just added some screen protectors to that display, as well as this huge display right there, so it doesn't get scratched or cracked or whatever. In terms of mods, I mean, that's pretty much what I did for the interior, was added that screen protectors. I added another mat in the front area, that front trunk area, but it's just the gloss black and the white. I mean, even the handles, actually these are covers, so I added these on as well. Most of them just come with the white handles. And then of course I added the bed mat in the back, custom fit, just to fit in all the little grooves and whatnot. But there's really nothing else to do. Actually, I take that back. I'm going to film a future video because I was able to order some custom floor mats that's going to go onto the interior. And if you look at it here, you can see these are the standard mats there. It's got the HEV logo there. It's black. I thought it was dark gray, but it's actually black. That's the storage liner there. I did name the vehicle. Yes, it's called Optimus. I understand that's probably more reserved for a Cybertruck, but have you seen the Cybertrucks? Like, that was the other vehicle I was looking at as a concept, and then I started to see them, and then I started to see them all over the place. And now everyone's got one, but I don't see too many of these Hummers. Let me know in the comments below if there's a lot of these where you live. There's a lot on dealership lots too. I like the back seat, you know, it looks good. Of course, got that little window shade there. It's funny because the windshield is very small. It's not that long. But what do you think about this interior? I mean, hey, if you don't like it, if you think like this is the worst looking interior you've seen, leave a comment as well. I mean, it's not gonna hurt my feelings. Everyone's entitled to an opinion. But for me personally, when I open up the vehicle, this is what I wanted to see right here. And the back seat is very spacious. You know, I'm 6'3", I've sat in the back, and it's roomy. It's a very nice cabin. There it is again. And at night, these things actually light up. They do a little light show, door lights or whatever. Just something different. So there you have it, guys. Just want to do a short video kind of revealing what vehicle I went with. I kind of filmed those two back to back, and then I started to get back into e-bikes, and just didn't film any videos with any type of reveal since then. So here it is, Optimus behind me. What do you guys think? What do you guys think so far about this vehicle? It's hard to, I mean, I guess videos don't really do it much justice. I mean, that's just the truth. But I like it. Am I going to have it for a long time? Probably not, to be honest with you. I'm thinking maybe later on this year, and maybe a few months or whatever, I may be listing this for sale and just seeing what offers are out there, what to get for it. It's all under warranty and everything. And so this isn't a vehicle I can see myself having for years and years. But there it is. Two white and gloss black vehicles. One is cleaner than this vehicle's dirty. Actually, I have to wash it. But what do you think? Leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Leave a comment below. And I thank you all for watching this short video. This is Ryan from Riding in Style.